Hello and welcome to another update video about Kaspa. Haven't covered Kaspa for a while, but literally Kaspa hasn't moved, but maybe it's time to talk a little bit about Kaspa because it's spent now quite a while in this support zone between 7.1 cents and 10.8 cents. So we are holding in the support region at the moment, and the support zone is being respected. The price recently tried to break out of this descending price channel here and might be in this B wave to the upside. It's not entirely clear to me. Obviously, a wave 4 consists of a 3-wave structure. Bit difficult to read this messy structure, but my interpretation is we have 3 waves in an A wave. It might form 3 in a B wave, but it might turn into a WXY structure or something more messy. Let me just here WXY structure, yeah. So it might be something like that because it just doesn't have the ABC look here, or it would move up more impulsively, which it can still do, but for now it looks more like a 3 waves down, possibly in wave A. WXY, which to be honest might be complete, but ideally the Y wave moves a little bit above the wave W. Yeah? For example, in wave Y, an A, B, C. Something like that. ABC in wave Y, okay. This is sort of how I can see this potentially happening. Or this is forming some kind of a triangle, which is possible as well. That the entire B wave is unfolding as a triangle. That's how you can read it as well. So again, I'm not predicting upside here, but I'm highlighting, if there is further upside, it could easily be just the B wave because it's still very messy, very, very overlapping, a lot of overlapping price action. Or here, triangle basically, okay, something like that. A wave down, B wave triangle, which could unfold a little longer, and then maybe one more low in wave C to really confirm or complete then this correction. Relevant support levels at 8.95 cents and then 7.1 if needed, but below 7.1 cents I really don't have any other support left, okay? Nothing reliably bullish though, at least, okay? So far, the idea is that this move up is a C wave with sort of a target range that we specified before. The next target's 25 cents, 38 or even 47, so quite ambitious targets, which are realistic as long as the 7 cent level is holding, but below the 7 cent level, really, there isn't much we can do in terms of any reliable bullish scenario. So only 3 waves up, we can see that, but a C wave ideally gets 5. So it's a reasonable expectation still to watch for another high, basically. Okay, wave 1, wave 2, wave 3. This could be 4 and maybe one more high. This would be ideal. And yeah, all I can highlight is at the moment we've got this trend line, which is holding, so that's good. The Fibonacci levels are holding and the targets are very much outlined as well on the chart. Until we see now an impulse to the upside, we have to remain patient. I can add to the chart the initial resistance area. The initial resistance area for the B wave. Let's do that. Please be aware that resistances are not targets, okay? They simply show where the price could find resistance in a B wave, and we've already reached that area, yeah? So it's between 12.1 to 14 cents. Again, B waves can overshoot, so it's of limited use in a B wave, but it still gives you some levels to watch. Oftentimes a B wave doesn't break above the 78.6 retrace. In crypto, sometimes they do, however. Yeah, in crypto, sometimes they do. So there's something to be very much aware of. But unless we really see impulsive price action. It's only corrective. It's looking more like a B wave. At some point, we would have to say, okay, you know, the wave 5 is already in the making, but that might be difficult to detect if it starts with a messy structure like that. Therefore, we always say, okay, pullback trades can be useful because, you know, in these pullbacks, it might make sense to look for entries. And then when the price moves, even if it's in a B wave, it might make sense to look for taking some profits potentially, okay? But maybe it's some partial profits because it can still come down again in wave C. Or if it rallies straight away, at least you have only sold a little bit. So that's where we have to manage that uncertainty with tactics. That's my update about Kaspa. Hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Also, make sure that you follow us on Instagram and Twitter for additional content. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.